Hello from Freedomtax Accounting. We are an accounting firm where we have been providing quality tax and accounting services now for over 20 years. If you are new to this channel, we provide tax accounting strategies and tips for small business owners in order for them to achieve their financial goals. Now in this video, we are going to answer one of the most common questions we get from our own accounting clients that have received PPP funds. They're basically asking us, how much can I pay myself as the business owner from the PPP funds? And that's what we're going to discuss in this video. Now we are recording this video on August 26th, and any video concerning PPP, we emphasize the date because the PPP program has been constantly changing. So things we discuss in this video may change tomorrow or this afternoon actually. So that's the importance of subscribing to our channel, where we are doing our best to bring you the latest and most accurate information regarding all these SBA loan programs. Now, before we continue, remember that this video is intended for educational purposes and should not be taken as legal or tax advice. You should consult with your financial professional about your unique financial situation before acting on anything discussed in this video. Freedomtax Accounting or its members cannot be held liable for any use or misuse of this content. Now, what will we talk about in this video? We will talk about how much can you pay yourself as the business owner if you got PPP loan funds, if you are an owner of a C corporation or an owner of an S corporation. If you are self-employed, independent contractor, a general partner in a partnership, a single member LLC. We will not talk about your case in this video, but we will do a video on this topic for you guys this Friday, August 28th, okay? But in this video, we will concentrate on how much you as the business owner can pay yourself from PPP funds if you are a C Corp or an S Corporation. Now, this information is coming from the latest SBA guideline that was released on August 11th. That's this guideline that the SBA released on August 11th. Now, we will put a link to this document in the description of this video, so you have access to this information, which you should read because there's a lot of good information regarding PPP loan forgiveness from the SBA. So we are taking this information directly from the SBA, okay? Now, as if you're an owner of an S corporation or a C corporation, the question is, how much can I pay myself as a business owner from PPP loan funds? The answer is, you can pay yourself as much as you like, really. You can pay yourself as much as you want from PPP loan funds. Now, that is not the correct question you should be asking yourself. The correct question is, how much can I pay myself as the business owner from PPP loan funds in order to be eligible for forgiveness? Because remember, the good thing about PPP is that it can be 100% forgiven. So if you don't pay yourself the correct amount and follow the owner compensation rules, you may pay yourself whatever you want, but most of it may not be forgiven and you're gonna end up with a loan. So the amount of owner compensation that is eligible for forgiveness, it depends on two things. The first thing is the type of business you have. If you have a C corporation, an S corporation, a Schedule C, a Schedule F, a Form 1065 for a partnership or a nonprofit, there are different rules depending on the type of entity you have. The other thing that affects how much you can pay yourself with PPP in order to be eligible for forgiveness is whether you are using the 8-week or the 24-week covered period. Now let's discuss the second one first. So how does the covered period affect the owner compensation that is eligible for forgiveness? It really is that depending on the covered period you choose, the owner compensation formula changes. So if you choose the 8-week covered period, this is the formula for owner compensation. Is your 2019 wages divided by 52 multiplied by 8, capped at $15,385. Now you only have the option of choosing the 8-week cover period if your PPP loan was received before June 5th. Now in the 24-week cover period, the owner compensation forgiveness formula is 2019 wages divided by 12 multiplied by 2.5, capped at $20,833. So it is a better option for you to choose the 24-week covered period because you can pay yourself more as the business owner and achieve forgiveness. Under the 8-week covered period, you basically, they're giving you the capacity to pay yourself your 2019 salary for 8 weeks. Under the 24-week period, you can pay yourself your 2019 salary to equal more or less almost to 11 weeks worth of your 2019 salary. So you can pay yourself more and also achieve PPP forgiveness. Now, the other thing that affects how much you can pay yourself is the type of business you have. So let's discuss if you are an owner of a C corporation. Now, how do you know you're an owner of a C corporation? Take a look at your 2019 business tax return, and if it says Form 1120, then you are an owner of a C corporation. Now, the owner compensation for C Corp owners is the amount of your 2019 wages via payroll are eligible for PPP forgiveness. Basically, how much can you pay yourself as an owner of a C corporation? You can pay yourself from PPP the same amount of salary that you had via payroll in 2019. So you cannot give yourself a bonus, you cannot give yourself a draw, and you cannot give yourself a distribution from PPP funds because owner draws and distributions are not eligible for PPP forgiveness. So basically, from PPP funds, in order to achieve forgiveness, you have to pay yourself your same salary that you paid yourself in 2019. But remember that you have to pay yourself via payroll. All right? So now, if your 2019 wages, that's the amount that is reported on your 2019 W-2, if it was over $100,000, then your PPP wages are capped at $15,385 if you choose the 8-week covered period. But if your wages were over $100,000 in 2019 and you choose the 24-week period, then your wages are capped from PPP funds at $20,833. Now, other eligible PPP forgiveness payroll expenses that are eligible for forgiveness is the amount of payments that your business does on your behalf to state and local taxes. That is also eligible for PPP forgiveness. Also, whatever amount that your business contributes to your health insurance, that is also eligible for PPP forgiveness. And also whatever retirement contribution your business gives you is eligible for forgiveness, but there is a formula. You basically have to see how much did your business contribute to your retirement in 2019, divide that by 12 and multiply by 2.5, and that is the amount that can be eligible for forgiveness. Now, let's now talk about S corporation owners. Now, how do you know if you're an owner of an S corp? Take a look at your 2019 business tax return, and if it says Form 1120S, then you are owner of an S corporation. Similar to C corporation owners, S corporation owners can pay themselves from PPP via payroll their same salary as 2019, okay? And the same as C corporation, owner draws or distributions are not eligible for PPP forgiveness. This is a big thing for S corporation owners, that there is a very good tax strategy for S corporation owners, that they pay themselves a salary, but they also take a draw at the end of the year, so they don't pay a lot of Social Security tax. Now, you have to talk to your CPA and see how this will affect your personal taxes when you file them next year. So you have to start talking to your CPA how that you cannot take a draw from PPP will affect your taxes next year. Okay, and remember, if you are an owner of an S corporation, you should be paying yourself via payroll as well. Now, if you're an owner of an S corporation, same as C corporation owners, if your 2019 salary was over $100,000, if you choose the 8-week period, your wages from PPP are capped at $15,385, and similar to C corporation owners, if you choose the 24-week period, then your salary from PPP is capped at $20,833. Okay. Also eligible for forgiveness are, same as C corporation owners, whatever payments your business makes on your behalf for employer, state, and local taxes, the retirement contributions that your business makes for you as the business owners. You have to take whatever your business contributed to your retirement plan in 2019. You divide it by 12, multiplied by 2.5, and that is the amount that is eligible for PPP forgiveness. Now, this is the big difference from C corporation owners to S corporation owners. The employer contributions to your health insurance are not eligible for forgiveness for S corporation employees with at least 2% stake in the business. So this is the difference from C corporation to S corporation owners. In the C corporation, whatever your business contributes to your health insurance is eligible for forgiveness. But if you're an owner of an S corporation, whatever your business contributes to your health insurance is not eligible for PPP forgiveness. Now, everything we have talked about today may change tomorrow. This could all change. Why? Because there is a proposed bill in Congress called the Paycheck Protection Small Business Forgiveness Act. It is getting bipartisan support. It is getting support from the private sector. It is getting support from the banks, and it's also getting support from the chambers of commerce. Now, this proposed bill basically says that all PPP loans that are under $150,000 will be automatically forgiven. So if all PPP loans under $150,000 get forgiven, this will alleviate the burden on the banks to process 87.4% of PPP forgiveness applications. Why? Because 87% of PPP loans are under $150,000. Also, the government would better use their resources on focusing on audited larger loans and investigating potential fraud. And it will also alleviate the burden on the small business owner, so they don't have to go through the process of the PPP forgiveness. And they can better use their time and resources on keeping their business open in these hard times. So in this bill actually has received support from the Secretary of the Treasury, Mr. Mnuchin, and he recommends this bill to go forward, but it has to have some kind of fraud protection. But not all members of Congress are in favor of the bill because they fear that if all PPP loans under $150,000 are automatically forgiven, that they will not be able to verify if the loans were used for its intended purpose. Remember that the main purpose of the PPP loans was to protect the paychecks of employees. So they feel that if all of them get automatically forgiven without any oversight or without checking what the funds were used for, basically then the owners of the business can pay all the money to themselves and they will not protect the paychecks for their employees. Okay, now what are we recommending to our clients in regards of PPP forgiveness? We are basically telling our clients to wait. Okay, why? Remember that you have 10 months after your 24-week period ends to apply for PPP forgiveness. So that's almost 16 months that you have to apply for forgiveness. A lot can happen in 16 months. The PPP program has been changing constantly for 4 months. So imagine what can happen in 16 months. So you have time as a business owner. I know that a lot of business owners are anxious to finally get the PPP loan forgiven, but we really recommend to wait because there are several proposed bills in Congress that if they do go through and become law, they will help you in the future for a better PPP loan forgiveness process. Okay? Now, thank you. We hope you have received value from this video. If you think you have learned very good information, like this video so that makes YouTube show this video to other small business owners. Also remember to subscribe to our channel. And remember that we are praying for you. We are praying for your business. We're praying for your family. Keep safe, everyone. We still trust in God that He's in control and He's helping us through this pandemic. This is our contact information. If you have any type of tax accounting needs, we can help you. Even though we are in Florida, we are authorized by the federal government to provide services to individuals and small businesses in all 50 U.S. states. So also, if you want a consultation regarding any one of these SBA loans, we have lowered our consultation rate in order to help more small businesses. Okay. If you do not know us, we are part of Freedom Group. We are a group of 4 companies where we have the tax accounting firm, we have an immigration services company, we have a real estate business. That one we only provide services in Florida, and we also have an insurance and financial planning business. So we can help you in many ways. Once again, this is our contact information. We hope you have received value from this information in this video. Like it so more business owners can get this information, and subscribe to our channel. So remember, we're doing our best to bring you the latest information regarding all the SBA loans. Plus, in the future, always we will provide the best tax and accounting strategies and tips for your small business. Okay? So once again, have a great day and God bless you. Bye.